everybody. We've got lots of important guests this morning, so listen very carefully.
Good morning, everyone. I introduce myself. My name is Terry, the Vice Chair of the Chinese Society UK. And we are doing the project with the Chesterfield Whitecotes Primary School. The name of the project is, you can see, History and Heritage of UK Chinese Kitchen Neighbour, 1950 to 70. First of all, I'm going to introduce our guest today, this morning. We have the head teacher, yes, awesome, yes. And then we have the Jonathan from the Chesterfield Museum and Arts Gallery, and Maria is the marketing director from LKK in Europe, and also the colleagues from LKK, Gary, yes, Fanny, and Candice, yes, and also the chair of the Chinese Business Society UK, Patricia at the back, and white container, the same as those painted in this leaflet. And inside the mung bean and some cotton glove, this cotton. You follow the instruction here, step by step. Then you can do your homework. You can get your own beansprout in your home after 7 days. And then you can taste it, you can cook it, or you can just eat it as a salad. Their work will display at the Chesterfield Museum and Art Gallery sometime in May.
What I am going to do is explain a little bit more to you about this competition. So, as has already been said, when you leave here, your teachers will give you a little pot. And inside the pot, you've got some seeds. When you put the seeds, you put the cotton wool in the bottom of the pot, put the seeds in, and then what will you need to add to make them grow? Water. So add some water to make them grow. Who was listening really carefully? How long will it be until you've got your bean sprouts all grown? Not a little bit less time than that, Rose. 7 days will go. So it'll be 7 days and your bean sprouts will be grown. Now the next bit of the competition is this. Every day when you look at your seed, you're going to make a little note about it, or you take a photograph, or you draw it, and every day for 7 days you're going to see it's a science experiment, isn't it? So you're going to see how long it takes for the bean sprout to grow and what happens to it every day. At the end of those 7 days, when it's grown, what will you do with your bean sprouts, Olivia?
Can you pick them out?
You can pick them out and eat them. Good girl, yes. Now, you might pick them out. You might pick them out and eat them in a salad, or you might pick them out and cook them in a big frying pan, and you might save your sauce until a little bit later. You might use your sauce with your bean sprouts. But whatever you do with your bean sprouts, make sure that you write about it, or you take a photograph, or you draw it. So it's the journey of your bean sprout from the day that you take it out of here, you go home, you plant it, every day what happens to that bean sprout, and at the end it grows, and at the end you eat it. And part of the journey of the bean sprout will be you recording what you actually do with your bean sprouts at the end of it. Did you enjoy them? Did you like them? Did you share them with your family? What did you do? Okay, hang on a minute, questions in a moment. When you've done all of that, you're going to bring your science experiment, not your bean sprouts, because they'll be in your tummy. Okay. Okay, you're going to bring those, all your records, the things that you've written, the photographs that you've taken. You might put it in a little book, you might have it in a folder, you might do it on the computer, it's up to you. But when you've got all of that recorded, you bring it back to school. And we will judge the best ones. We've got some people coming back who will look at all of those and decide which are the winners. And I think, did you say sort of 10 to 15? How many winners will there be? Is it?
15, yeah.
15,
yeah.
So the 15 best out of 240. It might be, we might look at the best from the Penguins and the Puffins and the best from the Falcons and so on, all the other classes. So we'll pick them from across the school, and the best ones are going to go down to Chesterfield Museum. And then they're going to be displayed in the museum, and photographs are going to be taken, and mums and dads can go and have a look at your work. So it's a really good thing if you actually get chosen as a winner. Okay?
And that's one of the reasons that we're going to have this exhibition. Because this exhibition is about Chinese kitchen labourers, and you think, well, what does that have to do with Chesterfield? And so this exhibition is not about people who were born in Chesterfield, or even people who were born in this country, or people who came to Chesterfield and lived here. It's about their experiences. It's about learning about their experiences. You've already started to learn a bit about Chinese culture and food, but all this is not just about learning about China or Chinese people, it's learning about people in Chesterfield. This will be in Chesterfield from May the 25th, and the winners of this competition, of this Beansprout Growing competition, will have their work in Chesterfield Museum. So not only is there a big wheel in Chesterfield, there'll be a big wheel in Chesterfield Museum, there will also be perhaps some of your work in Chesterfield Museum, some of your pictures, or some of your sentences or photos that you've done. So that will be really good. And those people who win the competition for the Beansprout Growing competition will be able to come to the museum, and they'll be the first ones to see this exhibition in Chesterfield Museum.
You can see the subtitle.
全嗰度搞，又話要洗乾淨啲石米球，洗乾淨個狗，跟住咧整啲黃布，擠翻落去，用水浸住佢，浸到後邊咁差唔多浸乾晒。等佢幾日之後咧，一兩日咧，佢就有嗰啲顏色走出嚟啦，有嗰啲咩你都可以爆咗顏色嚟，就攞出嚟。出嚟嘅時咧，又準備一個糖。
Do you use sauces every day? What kind of sauces do you use? Huh? Tomato sauce. Sorry. Tomato sauce. Barbecue sauce. Mayonnaise. Sweet chili. Is sweet chili a Chinese sauce? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I have enough answers for sauces. I'm going to answer some questions. Have you tried Chinese food? Do you know why we are related? Because we do sauces, so we are related to Chinese cooking and Chinese kitchen. That's why we are here today. There are probably a lot of different Chinese dishes you have experienced from takeaway shops and also from Chinese restaurants, right? And then, you know, all the flavors, they come from sauces, and we are the manufacturer behind those flavors of the Chinese dishes. Each one will take home a small booklet. It will show you like a game board form of step by step of how to cook Chinese food. One thing I haven't answered just now is another method of cooking Chinese food is steaming. You put a little water in a pot, and then you put a small rag, and then you put a dish in there and cover it up, and then you steam the food. This way is the way that you cook Chinese food using less oil.
souvenir from the panda of LKK to the head teacher of Whitecotes Primary School. Yeah.